Ladies and gentlemen, this is your fellow paisano, Mr. Rino Z. Welcome to another edition with Calcio with Rino Z. Well, I'm going to talk about this video. Before anything, guys, put a like and subscribe. Thank you all for joining the live. It was a really pleasure to have all you lovely people joining. It's always lots of fun, which will there be more. And keep on putting the subscription, and I hope you guys enjoy my content. What I'm going to talk about today. Are we rubentus? That's the question I would like to ask you. I thought to do this video because I've been hearing a lot of things. Because being a juventino, miei cari amici, it's not that easy. Not that easy at all. I didn't want to talk about too much about the mercado. In a short sense, Inter just got powered, which is supposed to be arriving tomorrow. Let's see if it's official. He will be tomorrow because we never know what this mercado, how it's going. And unfortunately, when it comes to us, zero, because we can't sell, we can do nothing. And Mr. Allegri, of course, he's not happy about the situation because they haven't given him what he wanted. And like a good midfield and attack. Well, Mr. Allegri, you wanted to stay, correct? What I said before, and I said it again, these guys are finding their way not to make Mr. Allegri happy. Like I told you yesterday, even till now, I'm not going to put all the blame, but now you have the players, and it's about time to do the work. No excuses. You wanted to stay, you want to prove everybody wrong, ti accontenti quello che c'hai, be happy what you have, and that's it. Because even the words from Ravanelli say that he will, he has respect in Max, but why does he put still Alexandro? Ask me, I don't know. I heard this yesterday from the chat. We got a great player named Bugatti, but the guy is stubborn. So finally, we're putting the pieces together. And I hope one day La Società si sveglia with Mr. Allegri. Because the reason why we're not making mercado, Mr. Allegri, because you're the most paid coach. So fai il lavoro, and that's it. Now, let's get to the Calcio with Rino news. Sometimes I'm going to do these kind of topics and talk about, in general, what it is with the fans and everything. So why I say, are we rubentus? Not even the second game of the Serie A, there's already complaints of the game of Bologna. And guess what? The referee of Bologna, at the Bologna game, was suspended because it wasn't given the rigore to Bologna, which I said yesterday through my friend, that he's a referee, that was a fair penalty kick. But, of course, it was on favor to Juventus, the guy gets suspended. But if it wasn't in our favor, nobody gets suspended. And I've been here since yesterday, since this morning. Rubentus, siete ladri, this and that. Ma io dico, no? I gotta tell you guys something. Is it possible that all you anti-Juventini have nothing better to do in your life? Let's be honest. You're talking about Juventus, this and that, but all of you guys are all angels. You know, like, for example, last year with the Salernitana, what happened? A fair goal was in, it wasn't a fuorigioco, they took it off. But nobody says anything, you know, that there's no problems, nothing. But since Sunday, people still yap, and which apparently we have to hear the recording from the VAR. But the Salernitana, which was robbed that game against us, nobody says anything. Okay. Signor Mourinho, he gets 15-day suspension, but then they took it off just one day to go against Juventus. And unfortunately, we lost with Roma for the first time after 5 years. Then every VAR that they check, they double, triple check to Juventus. You know, the VAR, they zoom in, they do all the moviola and all the bullshit, you know. But when it comes to other teams, nobody looks. Nobody looks. Like yesterday, what happened with Quadrado, Cagliari. There's supposed to be a rigore, giusto? Quadrado touched the guy, and technically, but nobody says anything. There was no rigore. But at the end of the day, with Inter, we all know that because they always have their favors. But even last time I checked, they had their favors, and they couldn't manage with the Scudetto. So I won't be too mad. And and it's all about us being rubentus, rubentini. But you people have nothing to do with your lives. Like, always worry about Juventus, like, if we look on way back, did you guys, because the situation that what happened on Sunday with Ealing, they were referred, if you guys remember, what happened with Giuliano Di Ronaldo. Like, this is like a soap opera. Like, they put notes, whatever happened to Juventus, and they said that this is the same thing what happened to Giuliano Ronaldo or the Montari situation, the famous Milan game. Guys, can we just stop talking about this? Like, seriously. All you guys do is worry about Juventus. Worry about the game and shut up. Punto. Yesterday, I did a nice live and we're all talking about this ref. I know most of the Juventini are still mad about this, but I said the reality because thank God I have a friend that is a ref. He explained per filo per segno what it is. And don't get me wrong, I can blame even some Juventus until now they're still bitching, complaining about those penalty kicks. But if we have to face reality, those weren't penalty kicks, and that was offside. Okay? But it just goes on and on and on. And, it's all about Juventus. Nothing much. Then you have a nice group of anti-Juventini. We look at the Interista, they're a bunch of prescritti, because they are a bunch of prescritti. Because technically, they don't have 19 Scudettos, they have 18, if we want to be honest. But for them, whatever they do, you remember back in the day with Facchetti? Oh, let's give another chance talking to the refs. So that is okay. Then whatever comes to us, è la fine del mondo. Then if you remember back in the day, Roma was gifting Rolex to the referees in order for them to win. But that is okay. But for us, Madonna, la fine del mondo. But I gotta ask you guys questions, even to my fellow Juventini. Why this is all happening always against us? Because we have Mr. Ilkan that accepted that patteggiamento, because he cleaned his hands and that's it. Well, if you accept the system, this is what you're going to get. Correct? There's no point us Juventini always complaining. If there's a right, we should complain. I get it. But at the same time, like I said, I'm not in the movement of anti-Juventini. Perché il calcio si ama, non si odia. In life, there's better things to worry about than always worry about us, Juventus. Okay? You can call me Rubentino, whatever you want. I don't care, perché una orecchia entra, un'altra esce. You understand that? I'm pretty sure you understand what I just said. Me ne vado fiero di essere Juventino. I love calcio. I love talk about other teams, because this is what the channel is about. Of course, there can be some band or stuff like that. I can bring up these topics, the Calcio Rino Z news, just for an example. But enough, it's enough. For now on, we have to move on, and we have to talk about calcio. And be realistic. Don't only look Juventus, because you guys always get lucky. Okay? Because the VAR, they're always checking on us. Did you remember Udinese with Ronaldo? They had a triple check just with that little nail that was over the line. They took off that goal from Udinese. Instead of 3 points, we got 1 point. So you ask me. But that is fair. That is fair. But with you guys, then what about the fake passports back in the day with Recoba, Stankovic? That's okay. What else? The Plus Valenze? Did you guys forget when Berlusconi and Moratti was around? They were doing Plus Valenze with players. They didn't even play at Serie C. Oh, but Juventus, the Plus Valenze, was a worst case scenario. Like I said and I repeat, karma will hit you very bad. Whatever happened to us, it happened. But what's going to happen to one of your teams, it's going to get worse. For now on, worry about your team, We're about calcio. Enough of this drama. I just want to enjoy a nice season of Serie A. Punto e basta. There you have it, my fellow friends. I had to let this out because I am sick and tired of this shit. And the latest, Mr. Agnelli, from 16 months suspension went down to 10. What does that mean? He probably is going to have revenge with Gravina and company. You wait and see. We're going to put the puzzles back together. Enough of that. Thank you very much. Put a like and subscribe. I might be doing a live later on, not too sure, with a special guest. Also will be next week. And stay tuned, my fellow friends. There will be more, and if there's any news with the Calcio Mercato, I'll keep you updated. Ciao ciao e arrivederci. Forza Juve e a casa tutti, sempre.